there, boys and girls. Keep it where it is. As you know, that There Is a Place, and I think you're going to really like this show today. I think it's a little different from your other There Is a Place episodes, and I hope you like it. Just a little different. But like all the There Is a Place episodes, we begin with a poem. So let's go. There is a place where the children sing a special song. They chant the following song to their parents all day, night long. Hey, Mommy and Daddy, do we want you? To end the market economy? Yes, we do. Hey, Mommy and Daddy, do we want you? To set up an economic democracy place? Yes, we do. Hey, Mommy and Daddy, do we love you? Hey, Mommy and Daddy, yes, we do. Hey, boys and girls, let's help Mommy and Daddy. Let's start a revolution. Let's get started here. Okay. As you know, the TV show is There Is a Place. Look at this. This is our 11th episode, and we're going to be talking about love. Isn't that something? We're going to talk about love. I'm your host, the storyteller. Let's get started. Okay, love. First of all, that's the four-letter word of the day, is love. Okay. And love is to regard with affection. That's what that means. Okay, now the problems with the market economy and love, there's class bias. Okay, now one thing about the market economy as far as romantic love, you do have more romantic love and people hooking up together because of love, and they stay together because of love, more than, say, peasant society and slave society in the past. Because if you look at the societies of the past, well, romantic love was limited because our marriages were arranged. Now, one positive thing with the market economy, marriages are not arranged, okay, or not in the same way as in the past. However, with the market economy, if you look at who marries who's with whom, usually they're in the same class. Usually you don't have people from different classes. And when you do have people from different classes, one is usually one person may have a lot of money, and the other person who comes from a poor background is probably younger and has the beauty of what is considered beauty of that culture. Okay. And there is a problem with that because you have the class bias, and a lot of times we judge people on the work that they do and not who they are. So you wind up looking for a person, this is the person that you want in your life, and this person is part of this class, instead of just looking at a person, the character of the person, and falling, seeing who the person is and falling in love with who that person really is, not on that, I'm falling in love with a doctor, or I'm falling in love with this, with the beauty queen, okay? Because we're kind of taught that, for men to have women look like this, and look how many women have plastic surgery in order to look like that, okay? And the idea revolves around money, too. That plays a big part, as far as looking for a person who has a certain amount of money, and he's considered Mr. Right. Now, also there's the other way around. You do have women who marry men for their looks, and they are the ones who have the money. So this is, there's still a class bias, and usually people marry within the same class. Now, it's not to say you don't find a person who you're not in love with, okay, and it works. It does happen. It happens more in the market economy than in the past. But to give you an idea, it's still a very small percentage. First of all, half of all marriages end up in divorce, at least. And if you look carefully at the people who stay married, boys and girls, unfortunately, I would say half of them, they still stay married even though they're not happy with each other. They may be cheating on each other, or they're just not happy with each other. So really you kind of look at, and some people have told me that's really high, but I'll stick with this. Maybe 25% of all people who are together, they stay together, are really happy with each other. They really like each other. They really love each other. Okay, and there's different types of love, but this is important to kind of realize. And this is in the market economy. And you say, why doesn't this work in the market economy? What's the problem in staying together? Well, one is it's good business, boys and girls, for people to get married. Think about it. A woman buys a wedding dress. Look at the business of the reception of the wedding dress. The wedding dress costs $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. She's only going to wear it once. There's now Now, why does big business encourage divorce? Well, if a person's married and, well, there's only one apartment that they live in, they only buy one toaster, buy one microwave. Okay, if they're divorced, now you got to buy two apartments because they're divorced. You got to buy two toasters, one each, because they're, you got to buy two microwaves. Think about, look at all the movies out there. When did they ever show a married couple cool? Rarely. Watch, look at all the TV shows. It's the single guy who's cool. James Bond is single. He's cool. He's not married. He's not in a relationship, a long-term relationship. Look how things are presented. Okay? I can only name a few people, married couple on TV who are cool. Okay. I Love Lucy, the TV show, Lucy and Ricky. They were a pretty cool couple. They seemed to want to be together. They liked each other. They wanted to have sex with each other. Excuse me, boys and girls, but there's no other way to say it. Maybe the Cosby Show, the Huxtables. They seemed to be pretty cool. And maybe some others here and there, but look how they present who's cool. Usually the single person's cool. Yeah, it's kind of interesting if you look at that. Look how it's shown. A couple's not shown as cool together. Right, and this is promoted, and you see this in the market economy. Capitalism also, they market love items. Okay, what I mean by that, okay, it's this time of year, you better, it's time to fall in love, it's time to whatever. St. Valentine's Day, for instance, is a multi-billion-dollar business, boys and girls. Flowers are sold, chocolates, and greeting cards. Now, the chocolates that are sold, this is cocoa that's grown and picked in third world countries, and they exploit children to involved in the harvesting of the chocolates. Okay, little kids are oppressed, hardly paid anything. Then they shouldn't even be doing this, period. Okay, and you have greeting cards, this big business. It's St. Valentine's Day. Oh, hurry up, it's St. Valentine's Day. Get on the computer and find your mate, because you don't want to be alone on St. Valentine's Day. Look at the pressure. Look at the pressure. It's ridiculous. Okay. Now, what I'm saying here, boys and girls, you have a relationship with somebody, there's many things you could do. You can make a gift. You don't have to do this, the flowers and the places and whatever. There's a lot of money being spent, and a lot of people don't have the type of money to do this. Instead of buying a greeting card, make a greeting card. Cook something. Make something. Write a poem. Write a story. Okay. Now I'm going to talk about Charles Chaplin in City Lights. Okay. Great movie. Okay. Here, in all of Charlie Chaplin's movie, you know what makes him radical left, boys and girls? Think about this. The homeless person, and he always plays a homeless person, Charlie Chaplin, is the hero of the movie. Who ever heard of a homeless person a hero? Here's the class consciousness. The poor person is the hero. And in this movie, Charles Chaplin, he plays a tramp. Tramp back then meant homeless person. And he meets with a woman selling flowers, a young woman selling flowers, and she's blind. And she doesn't realize Charlie Chaplin is homeless. It's a beautiful love story, and Charlie Chaplin's in love with her. Now, in the movie, he befriends a capitalist, and when he's drunk, by the way, the homeless person saves the capitalist's life. He wants to commit suicide. And he saves his life, and every time the capitalist is drunk, he helps Charlie Chaplin, he gives him gifts, they go to parties together, and then when he sobers up, he doesn't remember who he is. I think you can figure out the symbolism then. On one hand, certain times when it benefits the capitalist, they know the worker, they appear to help the worker, and when it doesn't benefit him, doesn't even pretend he knows the person, even if the person saved their life. Okay.